Hey, I haven't been on here for a little while, but I believe the Lord wanted me to share this dream and some visions with you. So here it goes. The dream was, I believe, was I was on the ground and think it might have been breaking up, but not too sure. I think I'd seen a couple martial law helicopters quickly pass by, but not quite sure. All I know is I think it all happened really fast, I believe. And the interpretation I wrote down was I believe this could do with after the rapture, possibly. Please take this to God. So that's what I wrote at the time. You guys can take that to God. Please feel free to get back at me. One of the visions I wrote was I'd seen a sword. It looked bright and white, I believe. It looked as if maybe an arm was holding it and then maybe walking to do something with it. Then heard God tell me to open, meaning to open my eyes. I did. He then told me, I bring sword. It's time I now wipe out the world and nations that won't heed unto me nor repent. I won't have it. I believe that's what I heard. So please take that to God and seek Him on the interpretation. I'm sure that's what it could be, but just seek Him on it anyways. The other vision was I seen a ring being put on, I believe, a woman's finger. So, I believe that could do with getting married with Jesus. So, yeah, please take that to God. Okay, another vision. Yeah. So I seen a cookie sealed up on a stick, I believe. Then seen a bouquet of white, beautiful flowers. Then the scene switched where I seen palm trees. I think fell at nighttime, I believe. Then the scene switched where I seen Egypt, I believe, and this thing went flying by and went up, and then came back and went up, and twirled around, and then I seen a huge umbrella open up, then close repeatedly, then finally possibly open back up in Egypt. I think, and first I seen a light blue sky in Egypt with sand and the big Egyptian statue. If there is one, I don't know. In sand, I think. I don't know if it was made of sand, but anyways. Scene switched and seen a massive tsunami, and it towered way over the bridge, and it scared me so much I wanted to almost open my eyes. It's as if the water was gonna engulf me and drop on me. I was seeing it so close. I also seen from a far distance the city looked as if it were and seen close up. I think maybe another major tsunami. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, you guys. I kind of read onto a different paper. I had a backside I had to read. Okay. So let me start it back down here. Okay. So it's as if the water was gonna engulf me and drop on me. Okay. I read that. Okay. I was seeing it so close. I also seen from a far distance the city looked as if it were closing up. Okay, now we're on getting more clarification here. Okay, it's as if I had a ring box and shut it. Well, that's what I seen the city do, I believe. It was closed in everywhere from the water, and it's as if it shut, then sank down below in the water. Scene switched and seen tiny little, I want to say bags. I don't think it's boys. I think it's bags. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's boys or bags. Or no, I'm sorry, bugs. It says bugs. Okay. My handwriting is awful right there. Okay. And seen tiny little bugs, I think. And also seen people running and something big, so huge. Every time it stepped, it made Sorry, you guys, it's terrible writing. Some of it is. It made gigantic tears and cracks, or bigger than cracks in the concrete, I think. So imagine that when something walks. It just like, fee, fi, fo, fum, that it's so huge. It like, basically makes the ground shake. I don't know, but could you imagine if that is what I saw? That'd be crazy. So the scene switched and seen cars falling from way high above. I believe they're vehicles. I think there's a difference between a car and a truck. I mean, if you guys, don't. Again, I don't want anyone believing lies. Again, that's. I just wanted to make that clear in case there's someone out there. Yeah. So cars falling from way high above, like I want to say 50 plus stories. I don't really know, but look really high up, maybe, and going down, maybe where people were. Also seen a woman so high up, I was able to see from upwards in the vision as if I was her, or as if I was up there with her. And I seen, I believe, a woman drop, and it looked so very extremely high up, too scary to drop from so high. Even if it's bungee jumping or parachuting, because I don't like heights, but at least that high. The scene switched and seen a gigantic snake twirling around, just going around this thing, kind of as the snake twisted around a straw. Was kind of like that, I think. Okay. And seen close up, I think, maybe another major tsunami, and it looked kind of darkish of a tsunami. I don't know. It was kind of scary looking. Well, I then seen a part where people were in their backyard pool, I think, and this tsunami, I believe, just came out of nowhere. Another part I seen is another pool, I believe, and family believe in it, and tsunami believe comes out of nowhere. Another part believe I'd seen people sliding down a water slide, and tsunami believe comes out of nowhere. Seen another thing, believe, where people tubing down a fun water slide, having time of their life. Unsuspecting, bam, a tsunami, believe, comes out of nowhere. Believe I also seen someone dive into a river, or something, I don't know, or ocean, I don't know. And tsunami, believe, comes out of nowhere. I don't know if that's exactly what I saw. Anyways. Scene switched and seen an ocean, I believe, and it was nighttime. The ocean looked all sparkly, maybe. You know how it looks, all nice, or just really pretty at night. Then out of nowhere, I'd seen, I believe, to be a massive nuclear strike mushroom cloud in the far distance, off to the left, maybe behind the ocean. I don't know too for sure. Then possibly seen the sky open, I think, and possibly started seeing white, then maybe some color, maybe water, possibly a waterfall to the side, but not too sure. And I think I'm talking about heaven now. I'm not too sure, because when the sky opens up, I don't know if I started seeing stuff after that. I'm not too sure. Possibly many flowers in front, all around, like a massive harvest field of flowers, as if on a farm, but not too sure. Well, please take all this to God. I was listening to a rapture video, and he had one and pause it to go out. Oh, right. I had a rapture video, and I guess I had to pause it because I think he told me to go out back, and I was able to imagine the sky light up super fast. I've been able to do that, where I would be able to go out and just look outside, and I could imagine if it did happen, what it would look like. I don't know if it's called a gift. Sometimes I'm able to imagine things where, as if I was seeing it for reals, but it's not really happening. It's like as if someone was in front of me. Like, okay, let's just say an angel, okay, appeared right before me, and I could not see it, but I was able to imagine exactly what it looked like. And no one told me what it looked like. And I could say detail for detail, exactly what it's wearing, what color it's wearing, and all that. Now, I'm not saying like I know exactly what it's wearing and what color and all that, but there's been a time where I was with a friend, and she had told me that she had seen, I guess, one of the demon creatures or whatever. I think it was a wolf type of dog. And I had described, without even seeing this, I believe, because I don't believe I've ever seen it in pictures. I don't have any clue if I have or not in the past. The point is that I described exactly what it looked like. And she admitted that basically I was right. Another thing, I wanted to test this out. Okay, so another creature I talked about, because she said that I was right about this too somehow. I don't know if she's seen it before, but she admitted, I guess I'm right. Now, I had explained exactly 4, I believe, different colors that it turns into, and I was right about each color. Now remember, I had never seen this creature turn into these colors. I definitely I did not know, so out of nowhere, and it's not a coincidence, because I don't believe there's such thing as a coincidence, and I get conviction when I lie. So if I said there's a coincidence, there you go. So I'm just saying that those types of things, like for example, I don't like bringing this up. One time I was watching porn long time ago, and I was able to imagine. Now, despite the fact that imagining things, take that out of your mind for a second. I'm not talking about just imagining, but it's as if it was really happening at the same time I could imagine it. So Jesus shows up, and he's right in front of me. I'm not seeing him, but I know that I know that I know he's right there while I'm watching porn. And I know that I know that I know he's looking at me with a disappointing look, or looking at me, just basically looking at me with, he's merciful. But he's looking at me. And I imagine that I know that I know that I know he is so white. Just so white. It's just I know that I know that I know he's right there, standing right in front of me. And he's looking at me watching this porn. And I know that I know that I know he's right there. I don't know if God gifted me with something to imagine, to know that I know that I know what it looks like, even though I can't see it. What it's wearing, what colors it is. I don't know if God gave me that ability, or I'm just a natural good guesser. Or he just gave me the ability to know stuff without having to see it. What it's wearing, what color it is, and all that. That would be mind-blowing, okay? I'm not blown away if it's a gift. But it would be mind-blowing if, somebody comes to find out, whoa, how did you know that? You don't even see it. How did you know? So, I just thought that was something I should share with you guys. I hope this comes out on YouTube. It's going on 13 some odd minutes. So, you guys take that to God. I didn't really feel like you need to finish the rest. I guess it was that I went back inside and he had me close my eyes, and because he told, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know. Oh, okay. I have another part. Okay, so I guess he had me close my eyes, then seen a woman in her foot, or both feet, as if she were lying down, relaxing, maybe in swimwear. I don't know if this is when I closed my eyes, but this was a different scene, I guess. And ground, believe, opens up, and pool is split. The pool, like a swimming pool, in two, I believe. And she, believe, is laying down on a lawn chair, whatever she's laying down on, I think, and believe she falls in the earth. Believe this to have been a massive major earthquake, I think. So I don't know, you guys. It sounds like crazy stuff going on, coming. I mean, this is stuff I believe I was seeing. I don't want to lie, so that's why I say, I think, But for the most part, there's some pretty crazy stuff gonna happen. So take this all to God, and let me know what you think. God bless.